Does this work? Is this good? How do we feel about this?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense. It's the best you're gonna get, I think. Well, let's take it from the top. I had my run interrupted by a package. I'm
glad you came.
Hate that.
Just turning up shows your commitment.
That is not the first time that's happened to me, and it will not be the last.
I've read your notes. The other therapist didn't work out for you. I want you to know this will be different. We take this at your pace. No notes, no drugs, no theories. We go back to the start. Understand what happened. Take a look at this short form.
Yeah, we have the package emote very much for a reason on Twitch.
Therapy. Try to answer truthfully. It's easier that way. Never cheated on a partner, really?
God damn it, says I.
Okay. Let's get started then.
Let me just walk into a wall, that's fine. I think I'm like slightly... I think when I came back on camera, I like...
Cheryl.
Shuffled off to the side too much.
Sure. Cheryl.
Oh, right. Forgot about this. We go back to the start. Try to understand what happened. What happened was time loss.
Cheryl! Sweetie. Cheryl. Cheryl. Sweetie.
You know, actually, that's going to suck when my job becomes daytime hours at the end of the year. Is that I'm no longer going to be in the house when people show up to deliver packages at 1 PM for some reason.
Cheryl!
Well, actually, no, that's not true. I still work from home most days. Ooh, first try again. Amazing. Guess it's just one day of the week that'll happen. The switch work hours thought it was permanently evening. Yeah, no, we all thought that, but a couple of weeks ago, my work was like...
I disagree.
My work was like, I disagree. Actually, you don't work nights anymore. You work days now, or you will at the end of the year. They got rid of like the back shift entirely. It's just gone. Which obviously a whole lot of people at my work are not very impressed by. Lucky Kaiser, thank you for the 10 months. What's the best version for a casual playthrough? I don't know how to answer that. The version you find it easiest to get, I suppose? Like, I don't like the Wii. But it is the version, like, the Wii version is pretty obviously the version the game was designed for, but I hate the Wii controls, so I wouldn't recommend it. What kind of work do I do? I work in finance. So that might sound weird, it's like, you work in finance and you're a night shift worker. Yeah. They're the one who posted the job opening, not me.
Cheryl?
Daddy? Daddy?
Sweetie, you're okay? Are you at home?
Yeah, the game runs better on the Wii version,
Sweetie,
and it
wait
looks
there.
better.
Wait for me.
But
You have
then you
to
have to deal with the
run,
Wii
Daddy.
controls.
You can't fight them. Run!
What? Is somebody with you? Cheryl!
So I'm not sure it's much of a winning situation either way.
Damn it!
Yeah, my work a couple weeks ago just like pulled people into emergency meetings one by one, and I thought I was getting fired personally. I thought the reason this was happening is that they were making people redundant, and they were like warning us, being like, "Hey, you're about to get fired." And I was like, honestly, I was totally ready for this. I was like, you know, this might as well happen today. But disappointingly, it turns out they're just inconveniencing me rather than firing me. At least if they were firing me, I'd get fucking redundancy pay, you know? Where is the dudes? This is not dude speed. Where are the dudes? Send dudes! There we go, they sent dudes. No, not there! Don't send dudes there! God damn it! This dude economy is not booming. Sprinting as RNG? Yeah. Acquiring dude speed to go faster is not really under player control, unfortunately. If it was, I'd be going faster. Eh, good enough. Good enough. Man, my Chase 1 on PB was really shit.
It's good that we touched on the car crash.
Really shit.
That would have been a breakthrough before. But let's leave that topic for a while. I want to talk about...
Alright, that's kind of uncomfortable. Sorry, Hannah.
It's important, right? I don't mean all that
But she is cute.
touchy-feely crap. You're not a very
Only
touchy-feely
473 made, and I have one of them. It's
Getting
limited
me that
edition,
look.
guys.
I'm talking too much. Well, let's have you,
You
talk,
can-
or not,
you can
or
sit
whatever
there.
you feel comfortable
The
doing.
chat can't see you, but I
Let's
can.
play true or false. Is it true to say you're a private person? Would you say it takes a while for people to get to know you? Uh-huh. People can choose their friends, but not their family. Would you prefer to spend time with friends over family? Nothing surprising there. Now, you're going to like this. On the table are some pencils and a picture. I want you to let out your inner child and color in the picture. It's time.
I'd have ran Lunistus more, but ain't no one
You're finished.
hang around for that fucking furry PS1 style platformer
What a
bullshit.
lovely family home.
No, they want
Is
shattered
your
memories.
home like this?
Did package happen on stream? Yes. It killed the previous run. Because it didn't... If it happened during a cutscene, I might have gotten away with it. Alas.
You know what's funny? I've been a cop in this town for 20 years. Before that, I used to ride around in my daddy's patrol car, so I know the town, know the people. But your face?
Just been
I
waiting for
don't
that
know you.
1.5 patch. Oh yeah, that's
I
still
keep
not
out of
out
trouble.
yet.
Not tonight.
Well, I guess
That was-
tonight everything is out of whack.
I know video game development is what it is and it's
Why are we
complicated
the
and he
only
keeps
car on
adding
the
stuff
road?
to it, but like the
No
little
one's saying
1.5
I'm driving
update was
tonight.
supposed to be like
Sorry,
a
I didn't
fucking
mean
like a
to.
full
It's
year
okay.
ago now or something.
What is with all this snow?
Who knows? We only covered basic meteorology in the academy. Hell, we didn't hear about this till it was happening. Barely had time to close off the major highways.
Like the guy is under no
Town
obligation, I know.
punished.
So
I'm not
much
mad
weather.
or anything, it's just
Sure.
kind of funny.
You're very restless back there, Mr. Mason. Anything you want to tell me?
Restless? Of course I'm restless. I'm worried about my daughter. She's
He's
7 and she's out there in this blizzard.
he's definitely
Sorry,
a tinkerer.
I didn't mean to.
Just
Only
hurry up and
$4.99,
get us to the
surprisingly cheap,
station.
and it's pretty good. It's a solid, like, roughly 3 to 4 hour long PS1 style platformer with a decent
This
amount of
weather's just
replayability
unbelievable.
between a few different selectable characters and stuff.
Damn, can't even see the road.
And it's cute as a button.
I'm gonna see exactly where we are. Stay put.
Recommended by me. Have I played Tori, the character in Lunastice, or the game? Because I did complete the Tori campaign, but I have not played the game that it's from, no. Eh? What the fuck? How did I grab on the left one? Strange camera occurrences. What did I use to learn Kana? I used the website www.realkana.com. www. You can even get it on your phone now, last I checked. That doesn't sound real? Well, it is. It's real Kana. It will teach you the Kana in a real kind of way. It's a very simple, like, flashcard arrangement that will teach you the Kana, but, like, it's quick and it's simple, it's very lightweight, just drill that until you get it, and then you know the Kana, just like that. Treat it like a video game where you just have to memorize funny symbols. You'd be surprised how little time it takes to really get it in there. Because, like, man, when I picked up Japanese as an elective module at university after I'd already self-taught myself it for, like, about a year or something, I sat in on, like, the very first beginner lesson, because that's just where you entered. And over the course of the entire, roughly 40-minute lesson, they had successfully gotten through 2 Kana. 2. I was like, wow. At a weekly rate, it's going to take actually the entire year to get through Kana. That is not normal. It does not take that long. Like, I know, you know, language learning is very personal and all that business. People progress at their own pace. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I probably don't, like, hit the books as hard as I could. But I've got a life going on between all of that. But at the same time, if it takes you a year to learn the Kana, you are going too fucking slowly. It's like that, it just does not take that long. There's a difference between taking it slow and at your own pace and just being incredibly inefficient, you know? There's a break point where you're just kind of doing it wrong. How long did I learn Kana? When I was like, I don't know, 16 or something. It's been a very long time. Did it? I think it tripped. Yeah, it tripped on the thing I knocked over. That's funny. Yeah, my own Japanese language journey. If I told you the amount of absolute time that I've been studying, it would be sort of embarrassing. Like, in terms of the total length from started learning Japanese to now. You'd be like, wow, that's not very, like, you should be a master by now. You should be fluent. It's like, well, I'm not. Crazy. But my journey in this is peppered by a lot of like up and downs and kind of taking breaks from it, and also not really like what I feel is though really honing in on what I found to be the ideal sort of methodology for like a good few years. Because I picked up the basics when I didn't even see that guy. Fuck's sake. I picked up the basics when I was in college. Like, on a whim. I was bored. And that did pretty well, but then I went to university. And I kept studying it, but I also kind of was, you know, I had coursework going on at the same time as well. And while I did pick it up as an elective module, and it was good practice, I didn't make massive strides during that time. Oh, he just didn't see me. That's funny. What? I gave that guy the slip. I gave him such a slip. But back when I was learning this in college and uni, I pretty much only did flashcards. Like, I learned via the Anki flashcards. I would learn new words that way. But I was not really, like, using... I was doing methods that I didn't think, like, panned out. I tried to learn the kanji in isolation. I did the remembering the kanji method. I didn't really get a lot of mileage out of that. I don't really think that's a... Like, it works for some people, evidently, so my word is not the gospel on this one, but I don't really think it makes sense to learn kanji in a vacuum. I don't know why people do that. I eventually
Harry,
realized it made more
you.
sense to
learn
learn them as
No, I
words.
just,
Learn words,
was-
not individual kanji. But I
know where
tried
I
that at
was.
first for, like,
Harry,
quite
you
a
okay?
while, and it really
Yeah,
just
I'm
didn't do a
okay.
whole lot for me.
I'm out of the woods.
It was more difficult
I'm on a
and less
football
practical.
field. I think it's the high school.
Midwich High School. Listen, Harry, Midwich has a gym. They often use it as an emergency
But the
shelter
big
in
gap
severe
occurred
weather.
where
Go
after
to
I
the
left
gym and wait
university,
there
my
for me.
Japanese basically
Emergency
stagnated
shelter.
for like, I don't know, 4
Sure,
years,
could've been taken
because
Yes,
I had
Cheryl
to
could
figure
be there.
out
Will you
adult
do this
life
for me?
Yeah,
after
I'm
that, you
going.
know?
Yeah, but if Cheryl's
So
not there, I
Japanese
can't
kind of
wait.
fell
I'm
by the
sorry, I just
wayside
can't.
for a
Harry,
long time while I was figuring out all my actual, you know, my actual life. Get a job, go somewhere,
we get to
move
the
out,
halcyon
do all that
days
shit.
of high school.
I only picked it back up again like a
When
couple
I was
years ago
starting
when I
out,
felt
the
like,
popular
okay, you know,
theory
I have
said
room
it
for
was
this
their
again
mom
in my
and dad
life.
that screwed a person up.
So I revisited it, I
really
reevaluated
must
my
screw
approach, and I'm
someone
now
up,
better
I
at it
say,
than I ever have been.
Send them to high school. I bet you took studying seriously. Nice folders and neat workbooks. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to throw out some words.
I sure as shit would not have been
None
able
when
to
they fit how
produce
you
entire
word
videos
school.
about untranslated
Shake your hand if
RPGs
they don't.
a couple years ago.
Ready? Jot.
The skill just simply wasn't there.
Next. Slut. Drunk.
Whereas now it kind of is there.
Virgin.
And that's pretty cool.
Bully.
Hey, Elmago.
slacker.
No slacking.
Okay, let's take a different tack. On the table, I've laid out a blank timetable and some cards with lessons on them. Pick out the lessons to show me your perfect school day. Don't leave any empty. There are only 4 periods, and I've allocated a very generous lunch.
Football.
Done? Nice. If that was all there was to it, it would have been a breeze, wouldn't it? Come on, let's talk more about the bad stuff that happened at school.
Any glitches being used in this run? Not really, no. I can't really think of any. If you find anything, let me know. I think this run could do with a nice glitch or two to spice it up. But honestly, so far nothing's really been found. And not for lack of trying, let me tell you. Ran into the wall. I'm surprised that counted. That photo was dog shit. But that's okay. Mercifully, the UFO pictures are honestly pretty lenient, and you get feedback. There better not be any more knocks at my door today. If I get another parcel delivery, I will swallow my irritation and accept the parcel. Because that is what a normal person does. It's not the parcel delivery person's fault. However, I will be irritable about it. I don't think I have anything else being delivered. I'm trying to think, like, do I have anything else that that's expected to turn up at my doorstep lately? I don't think so. I think that was the last thing I was expecting to be delivered. Oh, fuck me, dude. Misinput, and there's no way to backspace a number in this game. I don't. That sucked. Hey, Slaughter Couch, good morning. It's a good thing I get, like, a good few seconds to actually pass the question before I have to input it. Good RNG on that, at least. Relatively speaking. I think that's a late split on my splits.
You break it?
It just froze on me. It is her.
That and the misinput.
It
I didn't
is
use
her.
10 seconds for the misinput.
We moved?
You don't remember because of the accident?
Simmons Street. It's not a great neighborhood. Why would we move there? I guess the cop was right. My ID was old. That wasn't my house. What else did I forget?
There's a phone number. Why don't you call it?
I will. There's no reception. I'll be outside.
Good luck.
Yes?
Cheryl?
No, Dahlia. You want me to find her? Who's calling?
It's her father, Harry Mason. Is she okay?
Harry?
Is she okay?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Sorry? What's the...
Leave me alone!
to me?
The UFO endings are a separate canon, right? It's canon in the Silent Hill universe. Yeah. The UFO endings are, in fact, a separate continuity. But they can be considered their own continuity. I don't know if this matters for Shattered Memories especially much. Okay, they just both jumped past me, that's funny. Oh, but there's a guy there, but I can break his ankles. No, he broke my ankles. Those ankles are broken. Ah, why'd you spawn there, you fuckface? Hate that for me. Unlike the UFO pictures, which are very forgiving, the pictures for the plot-critical puzzle you have to solve are really picky. It doesn't matter in Chapman and Downport. Yeah, they're just like joke endings, you know? Guy doesn't see me, that's fine by me. I still got that dude speed after all. What? Game, you're fucking so full of it. What do you mean that didn't count? What the fuck? That was a bunch of time loss because the game decided not to count the correct photo for some... What the fuck? Like, I was right in front of it. What do you mean that didn't count? I should have saved time on that shit. Got scammed.
Harry? I was about to head off. I thought I ought to wait a little longer.
Thanks.
You okay? Any luck with the phone?
They didn't make any sense. I need to go there.
The Simmons Street address? That's the other side of town.
You got a car?
I was planning on getting a ride with John. There's my boss's SUV. Yeah, I'm looking after it while she's on vacation.
What happens if I
It's
beat
at
my
the club where I
PB? Then
work,
I have a
not
new
far from
PB.
here. I could give you a lift.
That would be
What
great.
do you mean, what happens?
Lead the way.
If I beat my PB, it's a new world record, because
Want
my
my
PB
jacket?
is the new
I'm
world
gonna
record.
freeze.
And as we all know,
I'm
getting a
used to
new world
running around
record
in a
means I am
dress.
showered
Too
in fame
hot-blooded
and
to
money
feel the cold.
instantly.
I feel bad, you're sure?
Yeah, keep it. You're the car crash guy. You thinking about your daughter?
Constantly.
I'm sure she's okay.
I can't get my head around it. She was in the back sleeping, then the crash. She was gone.
Your head is still jumbled up, Harry. Just give it a while, okay?
I gotta
You should go
install
see a
like a
doctor.
confetti balloon in
I'll
the
make sure
ceiling or
Cheryl's
something, so when I
safe,
get a
then worry
PB I
about
can just
myself.
pull it and like create a fuck ton of cleanup work for myself, you know? That makes such a good bit though if you couldn't see it and I just like, oh I got a PB, guys, and I pull it and then just confetti starts raining down, you know? That'd be an excellent bit.
It's not far now. The Balkan is the hottest nightclub in town.
Never heard of it.
Really? It's pretty
Yeah, but it
popular.
would be a complete
You
pain
work
to
there,
clean
right?
up.
What do you do?
I sing. Sometimes I mix drinks. It's a temporary thing while John and I sort things out. He's staying in Massachusetts. He's a lawyer. We need to decide if I'm going to move out there with him.
You want to go to Massachusetts?
Yeah. Well, not Massachusetts so much, but I want to be with John.
And John?
Well, he wants it too. It's just hard. We've been together for 5 years, but we never lived together. Now we're out in the world, living our lives.
John's a lucky guy.
Yeah.
He's probably just
Now what if
lousy
you
at showing
replace
it.
the
No
confetti
lawyers.
inside
That's
of one
so
of those like
touchy-feely.
pull string
Oh, John's
party
not like
balloons
that.
with an anvil and it just
Back
fell
in
on my
school, he
fucking
was
head
very
and killed me?
passionate.
They say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
If it were a Danganronpa
You
game,
believe
would the
that?
killer be the person who pulled the
Absolutely.
string or the person who replaced the confetti with an anvil? Think about it. Does the one that pulled the string knew of the anvil? That's an interesting question. That would be the key information, wouldn't it?
Don't go crying into my tea.
Are we the only people on the road? Because that means we don't have to stop for any red lights. One way? Screw that. Let's cut up on Kincaid. You're very quiet there, Harry.
Stare at your crotch.
You're not gonna be sick, are you?
I think I'm losing my mind. How long have you known me?
I don't know. A few years?
I don't know you. I can't remember you. Since the car crash, nothing is making sense.
Don't do this to me, Harry.
Yeah, I haven't
Don't
played
start
the Ace Attorney
tripping
game,
out
so I
on
don't
me.
know what they're up
When
to.
you said you crashed your car, you didn't mention this. Damn, are you in pain?
No pain. And I can remember most things. Just sometimes. Some details. I try to focus, but then they slip away. And I think I'm seeing things.
You really don't know who I am.
No.
Sid and Nancy?
Who are Sid and Nancy?
My tits? You named them?
We're sleeping together?
This is a joke, right? A really lame joke.
I wish it was.
What? That's like the worst combination. You would like green to be last, so you could move to the door. Because green means do nothing. The trick is that, okay, the lights correspond to pulling one of the 3 levers, but there's 4 lights and only 3 levers. So one of... Don't do that. Let's just quit the game. That's not a cutscene you can skip. Oops.
Bridge is ready. You know me. You know my daughter
That
too?
is not the first time I've made that mistake.
Why is this
and it
not
won't be the
freaking you out?
last.
Me not knowing you.
This isn't the first time you've acted weird, Harry.
What does that mean? Be straight with me.
Stop it.
If you know my daughter...
I know of her. Let's not go there.
So what are you to me?
Why do you have to be like this? Just leave things be, Harry. Harry?
Dahlia!
That's a cutscene you can skip. I don't know if it's really necessary to open all the windows. Gesundheit, thank you. My pollen allergies are acting up. I don't actually know if I'm allergic to pollen. I suspect I might be a little, because I do tend to get very sneezy in the spring and the summer. But it's not like debilitating, it's just kind of mildly annoying. You guys ever notice that the cursor has like a green outline when you actually click to hold on an object? Zero! Apparently it's something that just gets worse when you're older. Don't say that!
Everyone is going to die.
What the
Even
fuck?
if we like to pretend otherwise. You could die tonight, in your sleep. Why doesn't that terrify you?
That's not nice.
You like to die. No, wait. Let me guess. You'd want to die surrounded by friends.
I'm streaming.
It's academic, really, as we're only truly conscious of death when it happens to others. Get to my age, you'll have seen plenty of people die. There 1 minute, then gone.
No, can't do it.
Okay.
I'm sleepy.
Game time.
Sleepy BB.
There are 7 pictures of people on the table. Your job is to tell
Sleepy
me
Bobini.
who is dead and who is merely sleeping. Divide them up. Left, dead. Right, sleeping. Done?
How is Croc going?
just an
I've closed the
exercise.
game of
There's
Croc.
no
It's
right
not
answer.
working out between us.
Actually, they were all dead.
No, I had to close it because
Okay.
I'm
Let's get back to it.
I'm adding more stuff to the SD card.
Dahlia.
Who's Dahlia?
A girl.
I've basically
car
just
went
gone
into the
about
river.
scrolling through
She
the
drowned.
entire list of PlayStation 1
Another
and
crash?
PlayStation 1,
This is a different
Dreamcast, and
girl?
PSP
You
games,
must
and
have
just
seen the
kind of
bridge.
smack
We
in on
went right
anything
off the
that strikes
side.
me as vaguely
Harry,
interesting.
the bridge has been closed since the storm
Still
started.
taking recommendations, by the way.
You swam. You could have died of hypothermia.
My clothes.
Although I've decided,
You were
I've
soaked to the
solved my
skin.
strategy of
grabbed what I
whether
could
or not
find
to pick
here.
the English or Japanese versions of a given game. I've
We need to
decided
talk.
on random select.
When I was at the station, I pulled the
Whether or not I
file
pick
on
the English
Harry
or
Mason.
Japanese version of a game is dictated by which version comes up first. You recommend Soul Reaver? I picked that up. I picked it. Random, alright. So, Skies of Arcadia came up in English first, so I grabbed that. But Final Fantasy VIII showed up in Japanese first, so I picked that. Recommends for what? Interesting PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, or PSP games, which I know is very broad. And I really do just mean anything. Because I got fucking 200 gigabytes of space to kill on this thing, roughly. Maybe closer to, like, 250 or something. Like, I'm just gonna slap everything that strikes me as vaguely interesting, because, like, I'm not gonna run out of space. No shot. How much am I willing to pay for a physical game? I think the most I've paid for a physical game was about 100 quid. For DJ Max, really. Slap Shenmue on there, you got it. But it's the Japanese version came up first. Why did I get away with that? Why did that work? Ooh, these teleporting motherfuckers. Left side, right side. Ooh, I picked right. I won the gamble. But they're still teleporting. Oh, there was a guy who spawned right there. That's not the RNG I request and require, dude. Evolution World of Sacred Device. I have not heard of that. Is this a Dreamcast game or a PlayStation 1 game or what? What's the crack there? Dreamcast. Exciting. Because the Dreamcast library's not that big. That'll do. That wasn't super optimal, but it would do. Thank. Oh, first of all, who this thing is. This is a Retroid Pocket 2S. It's an Android emulation handheld. It runs Android emulators, but it's got like some decent horsepower in there, and it's got buttons and stuff. So like, you know, you can use buttons to play games. It occurred to me to get one of those because I tried emulating like Super Nintendo games on my phone, and it worked. Like, I was like, wow, this is a thing that works nowadays. That's crazy. But playing on a phone touchscreen is like not very pleasant.
Open. Come on. God, please open.
Are you okay?
So I thought, okay, what if I had a dedicated device? What if I had a handheld gaming
I wasn't
console
even supposed to be here today.
that does that
It's my
kind of
day
thing?
off,
Suddenly
but
it started
3
sounding
nurses
like a
down
great
because of the
idea to me.
weather. Damn it.
But again, a
I wasn't
Retroid
supposed
Pocket
to be
2S.
here.
They should sponsor me, I swear to
I
God.
shouldn't have been here.
Hey.
I mean, I think it's good.
Sorry.
I've been
I'm
using
just
it, and so
upset.
far I'm honestly pretty impressed.
Don't worry, it's nothing.
Shouldn't we take
Handles
you
anything up
inside?
to the
I'm
PlayStation
ready
2
to
like a
go
champ.
home. My apartment is a few blocks north.
Will
I
not
can
do
clean myself
PlayStation
up
2
there.
especially stably,
I'm
but
heading
it's
that
only
way.
like
Let me walk you.
$100, so
Lisa?
I'm okay.
I don't know, you get what you
really.
pay for.
But you can keep me company.
I'm Harry.
Also, PS2 emulation itself is like kind of just not amazing. Not much to be done for that.
It's not far to my apartment.
What console did I
We
play
can
RE2 on
jaywalk
originally?
in
The
this weather.
PlayStation 1.
Where did you say you were headed?
Home. My daughter went there after our accident.
What happened?
I crashed my car. I don't know how long I was unconscious.
They do
When I
like
woke up,
bulkier
Joe was
models of
gone.
the Retroid Pocket.
And
They do one that's like
She made it all
Switch-sized,
this way?
that
I
can
know
in
it doesn't
fact
quite add
play
up.
GameCube and PlayStation 2 games at an acceptable speed, And even Switch. Like, the Switch-sized device can actually emulate the Switch, if you are so inclined.
There are times when things don't feel
But
real.
Switch emulation is really hit and miss, so
Grasp on the truth of it.
I'll keep
But
it to
other
the
times
stuff that's, like,
everything's-
pretty guaranteed to work good, you know?
This feels real.
Hey, I'm as real as they come. Though, some patients mistake me for an angel. That's the medication. I'm real, and I've got the bags under my eyes to prove it.
Beautiful Joe, Red Hot Rumble.
You been a nurse long?
That's... I don't think that's a Dreamcast game, is it? Remember, PS1, Dreamcast, and PSP.
I've been in the hospital for
And
40
PSP's kind of hit and miss, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Like tonight. Fell asleep at the wheel.
Is that a PSP? Okay, it's a PSP game.
Hell of a wake-up call.
I didn't know it had a PSP game, actually.
Not long now.
You holding up?
I'm
You
fine.
missed the Seinfeld chord? I'm sorry. I'm on
I
pace.
just need
I
to
gotta
get
play.
home and put my feet up.
So, your accident.
Parappa the
happened
Rapper.
there?
Hell
It's all a
no.
bit hazy. Need to get my
I
story
don't.
straight
Rhythm
before I
games
call my
on
insurance.
emulation
They always
are
try and twist it.
You were alone?
Yeah.
And driving?
Yes.
not
Now you're
amazing.
trying to trick me.
Not me. I crashed my car too. I've got my own insurance forms to file. So
Mm.
what happened?
Kaiten Drifter!
It kind
Top
of feels like I
Bunitata!
blacked out before the crash. I just remember coming to.
I remember coming off the road, then wham. When I came to, I was confused.
Did I just get world record in this, or did I misread on Twitter? I did, yeah.
Wrapped around a post.
Now I'm doing other
This is
categories.
like being in a therapy group for car crash survivors. Thanks for sharing, Harry. Let's go around the room.
Can you get Nintendo 64? I can, but it's not great.
Watch some TV if you want. I won't be long.
I'm doing other categories, and also I'm trying to improve the same category. There's more time to be saved.
You know, last time I had a guy in my apartment
I'm back on my Shattered Memories bullshit all of a sudden.
during the heat wave. Now it's winter. Freakier.
I do, in fact, actually, I have... Because the Nintendo 64 has no games, I do actually just have the entire Nintendo 64 library on this thing. So, no worries about that.
Good morning.
Good morning, Deep Road. How's the hunt for PB going? It's going pretty well so far. UFO ending, I'm on pace.
Get up. I thought you were a nice guy. I saw you peeping.
Wait,
You should have been better behaved. Now I don't feel so good. Pop into the bathroom and get me some pills. The red ones in the cabinet.
sure.
Actually, if the phone call that we get from Lisa we don't even take it doesn't matter what pills we give her.
Look
Oh,
in the
come on, I had
cabinet.
it.
Bottom shelf.
Yeah, we don't actually have to give Lisa the wrong pill. I mean, I'm still doing it, though. I'm still giving her the wrong pill. Screw you, Lisa. That's hot time save. Why'd I save so much?
You feel
What?
guilty about everything.
What's going on here?
When we all lived in huts and wore furs, we worried over the simple things. Food, water, whether animals would come
Longest
and eat us
cutscene in
night.
the game.
Now we have
It's time to play
supermarkets, bottled
Croc.
water, and 38 caliber home security.
It's a world
So what keeps us awake at night?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
More often than not, guilt. If only I had acted differently. If only I hadn't said that. If only I'd said something. You beat yourself up with your past. Don't blame yourself. Blame the world. Blame God. Blame me.
They made a boss out of whatever the fuck that is. What's going on in this game?
Okay, this is my favorite.
Did I
Let
achieve
me
world record
introduce
yesterday?
some
I did,
friends
yeah.
of
I
mine.
PB'd by about 23
This
seconds.
is King Harold. His daughter, the chaste
That's Jesus.
Celestine.
What is
A
this level?
prince called Wilhelm, and a bull. He doesn't have a name. Prince Wilhelm is
that's a real
passionately in
wazoo
love
if you
with
ask me.
Celestine, but she does not love him. One day, Wilhelm comes to the king and asks for Celestine's hand in marriage. Celestine begs the king not to marry her to Wilhelm, but the king ignores her pleas. Royal protocol means he must say yes to the match. They are married, and Wilhelm takes Celestine back with him to his kingdom. That night, he attempts to consummate the marriage, but the distraught Celestine flees. she
I hope the
runs
Croc
from
OST
safety
doesn't
the
get, like,
castle and
copyright on
across a
YouTube
field,
or anything.
ignoring the sign which warns of danger. In that field is a bull who, seeing the girl, charges her. She falls under his hooves and
I
is
hit that
killed
Kashbat.
instantly.
That Hazoo.
What I want you to do is line the players up according to how guilty they are of Celestine's death. Whose fault was it? At the left, most culpable.
I got to the boss
right,
and I had to stop because it's the part where I gotta press buttons.
You want to hear that again?
No, I don't. I'm good, thank you.
Done? Poor Bull. You couldn't ignore the facts. He was the one who killed her.
Airplay Croxy finding the sounds really cute. It's a
I
cute
find
platformer with,
the
like, good
best
music.
cure for guilt
However, it uses tank
is to
controls.
never get caught in the first place.
It's a platformer with tank controls.
Let's continue.
So I gotta confess, bit of an awkward one, that. Like, that was just the style at the time. Fault the bull for speed. Animals don't feel guilt. We just completely ignore that, by the way, because it would seem as though that the answer you give to the question there doesn't actually do anything. Crockward record when? I don't know how to do, like, hover tech. I only found out looking at the leaderboard the other day that Croc is a PC port. UFO was Gumball RNG? It's in every category. There's no, like, skip for it. If we could skip it, we would do it.
Don't move.
No. This isn't what...
I said don't move. Stand up and step away
Don't
from the
move.
girl.
This
Move.
isn't what it looks like.
Stop talking.
Average American police
What have
officer.
you done?
She was in an accident. I didn't do this.
Accident. Shut the hell up. You've been feeding me bullshit all night. You bastard.
I didn't...
Shut up! I know you're not Harry Mason.
Imagine a smartphone with one physical button on screen side. Imagine a world where phones have buttons. Reminds me of that one tick that was like, sit up and stand. Shut up and sit down. Stand up and sit. Sit up and... People on the Discord know what we're talking about. We fucking post that shit all the time. Jokes about single TikToks. Pull that chair out of your ass and sit on it. Quality. Yes. Do it again. Play it again, Sam. No. Still weren't good enough. What the fuck do you mean? I was clearly through the door. I hate the fact that the game will decide to snap you out of an animation you're clearly already in. For one of its stupid, canned, teleporting douche canoes. No, it could be worse. am relatively unbothered going through all of this, so that's good. Hey, kiosk. Gumball RNG, Gumball RNG. It's already pink. That's a good start. Red, yellow, purple. No. Red? Yellow, purple. Yellow, purple. Yellow, purple. No. 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 Yellow, purple. Purple? Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow. Okay, an average size. Ow, that flicker. I know, I'm sorry. The game, like, I can't even turn my flashlight off to have that not happen, because the game will force it back on when you interact with the gumball machine. That was a fucking awful picture. Minus 25 gold. I got decent gumball RNG, and the chase wasn't too bad either. And I saved some time with the not listening to Lisa yap strat. So all in all, good luck. Ah. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Dumb. I forgot to do phone call cancel. I honestly completely forgot about it. I was too busy trying to remember where the other UFOs are. That's okay. Cinereal. People will look at that and say, real. Real. Makes me giggle. Chat, is that real? Is this real? That counted. That counted, it counted. There's a UFO in the corner of the room. Hey, BC2 Acolyte. Instant
How do
skip.
you know me?
Optimal speed gaming. Whoa.
Where's Cheryl?
Still at the lighthouse, maybe.
Lighthouse?
What are you doing here, Harry?
Looking for Cheryl. Isn't this my house? Who are you?
You look really good.
Who are you?
We're soulmates, you and I. For richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health.
You're my wife?
My wife. Oh, Dark Ambient posting, my wife is ice and I hate her. Hey, haphazardous. Thanks for the good luck. Still gonna need it. Cheryl. And goodbye, Cheryl. Favorite game to speed on? Probably Silent Hill 1. Like, it's the speed game I have definitely come back to the most over time. I'm always coming back to Silent Hill 1. I may not do it for months on end anymore, but I definitely, like... It's never leaving rotation. Hey, Web Talks. Yeah, this one's going alright. It's good even before the new strats, and then with new strats, it's like, yeah. Time.
Shit.
Off he goes! Oh. I'm fucking tired though, I need coffee. So strats again. There's a handful of minor time saves, but the biggest one is just putting the controller down at the end during the lighthouse run. because it's just faster if you stand still and wait. It's really dumb that someone, like, turns out it's, the nothing that could have been done is superior to the something that you were doing. Shit. You know? It's like, that makes me feel kind of dumb, doesn't it? Oh well. Not much you can do about that. That's a dude. I don't think lighting the flare did anything there, really. Oh well.
You know, I think we're getting somewhere. We're all tied up in this marriage thing. Marriage worked a lot better when we didn't live so long. We have phrases like the honeymoon is over to remind us how quickly marriage is sour. You think I'm being cynical? Divorce does that to you. Come on. You think marriage can really last?
Most divorced therapists.
Should a couple stay together for the kids? Do you think it's a bad idea to marry young? You think sex becomes stale after marriage? You know what? You being such an expert on marriage, you're going to ace my matchmaker test.
This test doesn't do anything.
On the table are 6 pictures. All you have to do is sort them into 3 married couples.
Honestly, a lot of these don't do anything.
All finished. Okay. Now tell me which of those couples are still together. I'm joking.
The order you do
I'm
the
just trying
couples
to
or whatever
provoke you, right?
doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, let's keep going. We're really making progress here.
Like, in terms of the run, I think you could slap in any sequence of choices and it wouldn't make any difference.
So, you were at Midwich too, John?
A few years back, yeah. Prom king, prom queen.
John got to be king because his family owns half the town. I was queen because
Just
I
like
looked
real
great
life.
in the dress.
You still fit
Damn.
into that dress?
I fit this one pretty well. Right, Harry?
What? You bring along this guy to what, taunt me?
Hey, sorry if...
You think this is about you? Harry's here because he needs help. I'm not the one who missed the reunion.
I actually had it in my head we might try and make this work. God, you are so different now.
We are so different. Stop the car.
What?
Stop the car. Stop the damn car.
Jesus! You could have killed us.
Sorry, Harry.
Damn it! Bitch!
Worst Uber.
She wants me to go after her.
This is what getting an Uber in America is like, though. And I have to specify in America because I've never really gotten an Uber in the UK. I don't think Uber even, like, services my area, really. You fuckface! No! Climb the ladder! Do I know how to drive? No. Man.
We're getting deep in it now. I can almost taste it. All this talking, and we still haven't touched on the sex thing. That's what
The
you're
sex
thinking.
thing.
Aren't all psychiatrists supposed to be obsessed with sex? It's not us. It's you. You're obsessed with sex. Even when we're not talking about it, you're thinking about it.
Even when we're not talking about it, you're thinking about me
on.
thinking about
Let's have
PlayStation
some
1
fun.
games.
See the pictures on the table. I want you to divide them up. The ones you think are a sexual symbol go on the left. The ones that aren't, the right.
Saturday night!
None of them? Now you're screwing with me. You're in denial about sex.
The tiger in
Sex.
space!
Sex is death. It's a leap into the void. The great loss of self. The tiger in space. A plea for annihilation. To deny sex is to deny death itself. You know, people who are getting enough don't need analysis. You clearly are not getting enough. Let's see this through to the end.
Drill ass therapist. What is bro yapping about? You tell me. For some reason, the only thing I can think of right now is, hi everybody, hi Dr. Nick. But he's not even a therapist. It's like Simpsons jokes banging about my skull. I don't think he's a doctor either. His name is Dr. Nick. How could he not be? Do you even hear yourself? He was a dentist once. Being a dentist is like being a doctor, but for the teeth. It's fine. It's the same thing. That counted. Could you run, please? There we go.
Harry, come back.
Sorry. It's too late now.
I love you, Harry.
I'm sorry.
And now the strat is to play Croc. I'm not very good at Croc. No, my gem is expiring, dude. How do you fucking deal damage to this guy? Okay, I gotta actually like pay attention to the game now. Approximately. All aboard. One more on the front, please. There you go. Back to Croc. The real question is Croc 1 or Croc 2? It's Croc 1. Sort this guy out. Straighten this one out. The gremlin. I have defeated the boss. To turn back into a duck. That's crazy. Goodbye, Croc. I need to save the game. No! Shattered memories! This is a completely different level of gaming. My gaming be so advanced right now. Yeah, this is the last UFO picture. Yeah, but in my experience, it's really fucking picky about the range. God damn it. Yeah, lost a few seconds to the final UFO there, but that's a new PB/world record by a country mile, assuming I actually got it. Yeah, I did.
This.
It's a world record!
Oh yeah, it is.
After all we've said, all we've discussed,
Oh
you
yeah, it
honestly
is.
believe
It's a world
that your
record!
father was abducted by aliens? It made more sense when you were
It's a
talking about
world
cults
record!
and demons.
This whole
It's a
town,
world record!
it's really a giant spaceship.
It's a world record! James? It's a world record! See you tomorrow, James. It's a world record! One of my couples therapy patients. It's a world record! Where were we? It's a world record!
My mother was a bitch.
You're better than me!
That's the run.